Hello YouTube! In this video, I'm going to be doing a lemonade inspired braided hairstyle with heart detail on the side. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. Alright y'all, so we're going to hop right into it. For the style, we're going to start off with clean wet hair. I'm going to go ahead and part my hair down the middle and put my hair into sections so I can detangle my hair. When I detangle, I'm going to start from the bottom of my hair and work my way up to the top. After I'm done detangling, I'm going to take my heat protectant and put it on that section of hair. And this just helps protect that hair from any heat damage that may be caused during the blow drying process. So I'm going to be using my Revlon blow dryer brush. I really like this brush because it does cut down the time on how long it takes for me to blow dry my hair, and it gets my hair pretty straight. One thing about this brush is that it does take me a couple of passes through my hair to get my hair completely the way that I want it, but the brush works fine. So this is my hair after I'm done blow drying it. So the products I'm going to be using for this style is some leftover Chronicles and Freetress hair and Shine and Jam as usual, y'all. And first with this style, since I knew I wanted to put a heart in it, I did start off by making a box on the side of my head. This is where the heart is going to be. So this is the box. Once I have the box the size that I want it, I am going to split that box down the middle and place that one section to the side to get it out the way. So for the heart, I just wanted to do one side first. So I did create a curved part in the front. And I think the hardest part about doing this heart was getting the curve on the side of my head to look like the top of a heart. So once I got the curved part the way that I wanted, I did kind of make a diagonal part across the very tip of the box in the curved part, just so I knew that that's where the outline of the heart would be. Once I got that part together, I just started braiding it in a curve like fashion. Y'all, when I tell you, this took me about maybe 10 to 11 times to get the braid the way that it should look like a heart. Like, this is probably the most difficult style that I've done. So after I got that part the way I wanted, I just mirrored the same thing that I did with the next section, and I just started braiding that as well. The second half of the heart wasn't that bad because I had a map or something to use for reference on my head, but yeah, it was a mess. So after I got the braids the way that I wanted them, I kind of just left the tails hanging because I was going to add some Chronicles hair to the side and make those tails longer, but I didn't feel like dealing with them at that point in time, so I just put a clip in it. So for the rest of the style, I knew I wanted all of the braids to go toward one side. So I did go ahead and kind of, start braiding that toward the side in like a diagonal fashion. This was the easiest part of the style, y'all. Just braiding it. So you're going to notice that I'm going to braid my hair like regular. And then once I have the braid the way that I want it, once I get toward the end, I am going to do that alternative feed-in method that I showed y'all a lot on my channel, where I just take the Chronicles hair and add it toward the end of the braid. And y'all, I'll be telling y'all, don't talk about my neck. I am hairy, okay? But I take the Chronicles hair and add it toward the end of the braid just so it can give more length. And all of my braids are the same length and everything looks uniform. So I just continue parting all of my hair toward the side, putting product on the part to make it more precise, and braiding it that way to complete the style. So for the front of my hair, I knew I wanted the braids to accentuate the heart. So I did create like a curve fashion part on the front of my head and kind of just braided that. And you're going to see once I'm done with the braid that it kind of swirls around the heart. And I just thought that that would add a little flavor to this style and make it kind of cute. So now this is what we have so far with most of the braids going toward the side. This is a 360 look of what we have so far. So in order to have braids going toward the front of my head, I did start by creating a diagonal triangle part and braiding that toward the front of my head. And I add the Chronicles hair to the end of the braid to give that braid more length. And you're going to see for the rest of the style that I just continue braiding this section of hair all toward the front of my head. So this is the last braid. I did want to show y'all how I ended the style, just continuing to braid all those braids in that section toward the front, just to give this like that lemonade hairstyle. So now that I'm done with the rest of the braids, I am going to add the caniculin hair to the bottom of those plaits that were in the heart, just to give those sections a little more length as well. All right, so this is what we have so far. These are like the heart lemonade braids. I do like the flavor that the heart adds to the side, and it just gives it a little dimension. So now to finish off the style, I am gonna put the mousse on my hair, and it's just kind of sets the style. Once I have all the mousse on my hair, I am gonna take a scarf and put it on the top of my braids. Then I'm gonna dip the bottoms. When I wanted these bottoms to be really straight, so I did have to dip those twice just to make sure that those bottoms were really bone straight, because I didn't want any crinkles in the bottom of those braids. After I was done with that, I did use a blow dryer to make the mousse set, and here is the finished look, y'all. This style is different. It's probably not gonna be for everybody, but I thought it was super cute, just super unique. The heart just adds so much flavor. I really do like the style. One thing I will say is that this side of my head is kind of heavy with all the braids to the side, but you know, it's cute. You know, beauty is pain, whatever. I do think if you want to add like some decorations to the braids, they will add a little razzle dazzle. But if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notified every time that I post something, so we don't miss something. And I'll see y'all in my next video.